The USGA and R&A are about to change the game of golf forever. A golf ball rollback, less distance, fewer bombs, a new era. But the world number one is not happy. Scottie Scheffler, the most dominant player of his generation, has just issued a serious warning. He says the rollback will create major issues. It will punish some players more than others. It will not solve the real problem, and it could split the sport in two. The golf world is on edge. The PGA Tour is in big trouble. Justin Thomas agrees. Maverick McNealy calls the plan half-baked. Even the data shows the rollback may not work. What did Scheffler say? Why is he so concerned? And what happens when the best players in the world refuse to accept the new rules? The answers could determine the future of professional golf. The war is not over. It is just beginning. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell. The press conference at Muirfield Village was supposed to be about the Memorial Tournament. Scottie Scheffler was asked about his game, his preparation, his chances of winning. But then a journalist asked about the golf ball rollback. The USGA and R&A are planning to introduce a model local rule that will reduce driving distances. The goal is to rein in the power boom. The average driving distance has climbed from 262 yards in 1997 to nearly 300 yards in 2023. Courses are getting longer. The governing bodies want to push back. Scheffler did not hold back. I think when you look at the golf ball rollback, when you start moving it back only 8 yards, not only does it disproportionately affect certain players, where you have some guys who it won't affect at all, and some guys where it will affect 15 to 20 yards, I think it creates some issues within our game when you start changing the rules. The room went silent. The world number one had just called out the governing bodies. He was not opposing the rollback outright. He was warning about the consequences. The rollback would not affect all players equally. The longest hitters would lose the most yards. The shorter hitters would lose fewer. The competitive balance could be thrown off. Scheffler continued. On top of that, I think it's a greater issue in terms of golf course design, where power is becoming too rewarded. You look at certain golf courses that we have that are great tests, like a Colonial or a Harbor Town, and they're not overly long courses, but it challenges you in different ways. The point was clear. The problem is not the golf ball. The problem is the way courses are designed. Modern courses have wide fairways, fewer trees, and less punishment for missed drives. Players are rewarded for hitting it far. They are not punished for hitting it crooked. The rollback is treating the symptom, not the disease. Scheffler learned to play golf on a narrow course in Dallas, firm fairways, dense trees. He had to shape shots both ways. He had to control his ball. That skill is disappearing. The rollback will not bring it back. I feel like they're doing it to make the game of golf a little bit more difficult at the elite level, which I understand, but golf is the easiest game in the world to make hard. Like, if you just make the area small to have a guy to hit the ball into, he's going to try and learn how to control it. When the corridors are big and greens are big and there's not many trees in your way, guys are going to learn how to hit the ball far. The solution is simple. Make the courses tighter, add trees, narrow the fairways, punish errant drives. Players will adapt. They will learn to control the ball. The rollback is unnecessary. The golf ball rollback debate has been raging for 3 years. It all started in March 2023 when the USGA and R&A proposed a model local rule. By December 2023, they had approved a universal rollback. Elite competitions were set to begin using it in 2028. Recreational golfers would follow in 2030. The plan was to increase the test driver's club head speed from 120 miles per hour to 125 miles per hour, while keeping the overall distance standard at 317 yards. But the backlash was immediate. The PGA Tour and PGA of America formally opposed the changes. We remain concerned that the golf ball rollback overly impacts golfers and does not fully reflect the input of those closest to the game, a statement read. The tour argued that many important stakeholders do not see distance as a problem the way the governing bodies do. By January 2026, the structure was under review. The governing bodies considered a single rollout date for everyone, January 1st, 2030. No final decision has been made yet. R&A CEO Mark Darbon has said that the distance trend cannot be ignored. A final decision is expected soon. Justin Thomas, who sits on the Player Advisory Council, has made his position clear. He told Golfweek that the rollback is a solution to a problem that does not exist. I feel a majority of guys out here are under the same opinion I am, that there isn't a problem with the golf ball. I don't know why we'd let a group of amateur golfers decide how we play the game. Maverick McNealy, a tour policy board director, has called the governing body's approach half-baked. He argues they are protecting their own tournaments and leaving tour players to deal with the consequences. Brian Harman summed it up directly. If there was a solution out there where you could snap your fingers and every single person lost 20 yards, well, everyone would be in favor of it. But that's not the solution that's been provided, he said. The data support these concerns. Cameron Young played this year's PGA Championship with a Titleist Pro V1X double dot, which already meets the proposed rollback standards, yet he still holds the longest recorded drive in ShotLink history. The rollback may not even work. The divide between institutions is already clear. The USGA and R&A want the rollback, the PGA Tour and its players are resisting. The Masters, US Open, and Open Championship may use one ball. The PGA Championship and regular tour events may use another. The sport could be split. The reaction to Scottie Scheffler's warning has been swift and intense. The golf world is divided. Fans, players, and pundits have all weighed in. The debate has spilled beyond golf into mainstream media. Everyone has an opinion, and no one agrees. Let us start with the fans. Social media is flooded with messages. Some fans support Scheffler. He's right, one fan wrote. The problem is course design, not the ball. The USGA is treating the symptom, not the disease. Other fans support the rollback. The game has become too easy, another fan wrote. Bombs and birdies are boring. Bring back skill. A few fans are confused. I don't understand the issue. Just play the game. The players have been more divided. Some have publicly supported Scheffler. Scottie is spot on, one anonymous player told Golfix. The rollback is a solution in search of a problem. Others have defended the governing bodies. Distance is out of control, another player said. Courses cannot keep getting longer. Something has to change. The media has been in overdrive. Every golf outlet has published a story. Every podcast has dedicated an episode. Every television show has booked guests. The consensus is that Scheffler's comments have added fuel to an already burning fire. The rollback debate is not going away. The world number one just made it hotter. The most interesting reaction came from Tiger Woods. Woods was asked about the rollback during a brief appearance. I have always said that the ball goes too far, but I also understand Scottie's point. Course design matters. The USGA and R&A need to work with the players. The current approach is not working. The comments were measured. They were also a sign that the establishment is divided. The USGA and R&A have not commented on Scheffler's warning. They are focused on implementing the rollback. The final decision is expected soon. The governing bodies are unlikely to back down. They have been working on this for years. The PGA Tour is caught in the middle. The Tour opposes the rollback, but the Tour does not control the rules of golf. The USGA and R&A do. The Tour can only protest. The Tour can only delay. The Tour cannot stop the rollback. Scheffler's warning is significant. He is not just a player. He is the world number one. He is the most dominant player of his generation. His voice carries weight. The governing bodies are listening. The question is whether they will act. What does Scottie Scheffler's warning mean for the future of the golf ball rollback? The implications are significant. The world number one has drawn a line in the sand. He has offered a better solution. Let us examine the most likely consequences. First, the rollback will be delayed. The governing bodies have already pushed the implementation date to 2030. The controversy may push it further. The players are united. The Tour is opposed. The sponsors are nervous. The USGA and R&A may need more time to build consensus. Second, the rollback may be modified. Scheffler's solution is simple. Make the courses tighter. Narrow the fairways. Add trees. Punish errant drives. The governing bodies may adopt this approach instead. The rollback could be abandoned. The focus could shift to course design. Third, the sport could be split. The Masters, US Open, and Open Championship may use the rolled back ball. The PGA Championship and regular tour events may use the current ball. The players would have to adjust. The fans would be confused. The sponsors would be unhappy. Fourth, the players will have more leverage. Scheffler has shown that he is willing to speak out. Other players will follow. The governing bodies will have to listen. The balance of power is shifting. Fifth, the fans will have to adjust. The game is changing. The ball may go shorter. The courses may get tighter. The scores may go higher. The fans can either accept it or stop watching. The governing bodies are hoping they accept it. Scheffler's warning is not idle. He is the best player in the world. He has a platform. He is using it. The governing bodies need to take him seriously. The rollback debate has been going on for 3 years, and it will not be resolved overnight. The final decision is expected soon, but the controversy will continue. The players will keep fighting. The fans will keep watching. So what happens next? Scottie Scheffler has warned of serious rollback consequences. The PGA Tour is in big trouble. The golf world is watching. Let us examine 3 possible outcomes. Outcome 1. The rollback is implemented as planned. The USGA and R&A finalize the model local rule. The ball is rolled back in 2030. Scheffler adapts. He is the best player in the world. He will figure it out. The game changes, but it survives. This is the most likely outcome. The governing bodies rarely back down. Outcome 2. The rollback is modified. Scheffler's solution is adopted. The courses are tightened. The fairways are narrowed. The trees are added. The ball remains the same. The players are happy. The fans are happy. The governing bodies save face. This outcome is possible. It is also the most logical. Outcome 3. The rollback is abandoned. The players win. The PGA Tour wins. The USGA and R&A admit defeat. The ball stays the same. The courses continue to lengthen. The arms race continues. This outcome is the least likely. The governing bodies have too much pride. Which outcome will occur? According to sources close to the USGA, outcome 1 is still the goal. The rollback is necessary, a source told Golfix. The distance boom is unsustainable. The governing bodies will not back down. The players will adapt. The game will survive. The golf world is watching. Scottie Scheffler has warned of serious rollback consequences. The debate is just beginning. The future of the game hangs in the balance. For more coverage in golf, subscribe and hit the notification bell.